Hi Scorpio, I hope you're doing well. Okay, so we'll be doing, oh yeah, welcome to the channel, it's Naveen Ferguson. We'll be doing a reading for you from March the 31st to April the 11th. Okay, Scorpio? From March the 31st to April the 11th, 2023. Scorpio, I invite you to please like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and also, whoa. I want to make sure I'm not mixing too much of these up. My hand just slipped. I also want to invite you to become a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. And also, Scorpio, I am accepting donations at this time. The information for that is also in the description box below. And please be reminded that I am offering personal readings at this time. Okay, so Scorpio, let's see what's happening for you between March the 31st to April the 11th. Okay. Whoa, that is awesome. So Scorpio, you are now embarking. You are in the transit of beginnings. That's what's coming across with the world. I'm sensing a lot of you actually took a breath of like relief, like finally an ordeal is over, which I'm sensing for some of you. But overall, I mean, Scorpio, generally speaking, you're entering into something brand new, and it seems to be starting in March. I sense for some of you it's relational, for some of you it's business, and for some of you it's both. And relational could be in any capacity. It could be family, friends, it could be the intimate, significant other or others, depending. And with business, it could be you finally moving forward with that investment on your own business, or moving forward with a partnership of some sort, or even moving forward in the current work establishment that you find yourself in. Whatever the case may be for you, this is very auspicious. This is brand new beginnings. And since some of you probably already know what this beginning is, but it's definitely taking place in the early parts of March. I mean, the early parts of April. You have fought quite a battle, actually, some of you, quite a battle. And I feel such focus, such drive, and like a level of stability. You see how the world, the lady is like very strong and poised and balanced on that pedestal. I'm sensing such a confidence, and the confidence really does come from a dense amount of experience and the ability to maintain and push through the fire. I sense for a lot of you, Scorpio, this is wonderful. Some of you are definitely traveling for whatever this is. I sense some of you are actually relocating. Okay, that's for a handful of you. I sense you're relocating. But overall, Scorpio, expect brand new beginnings, like extreme brand new beginnings. It could be dwelling, living, that's changing, moving up in business, like I said, whatever the case may be. Definitely a brand new beginning of things. Let's see the clarification for the world. Yeah, look at that. The Two of Cups. And this is coming through with a couple of things for a couple of different grouping of Scorpio. One, you're going at a higher level when it comes to a relationship structure. Perhaps some of you are moving from the typical dating to actually being boyfriend, girlfriend. For some of you, it's also coming through where some of you are elevating your standards of self. It's coming through with the Two of Cups, whereby this new direction that you're moving in, or this elevation in mindset and also in your physical world, I sense, especially such as work or whatever have you, you're elevating your standards of living. So some of you, like I said, are moving. Some of you are definitely rearranging as well your circle of friends. I sense for a lot of you, your circle of friends are actually getting smaller. So Scorpio, this is the Two of Cups clarifying. There's a huge shift of mindset, of character, of being, of like life interwovency you're starting a whole new book. Spirit said take a card, and I'm sensing two cards. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so we have more so, like I said, a couple of groups of the Scorpio, but we have more predominant groups that I was sensing. So the devil energy is coming through as further clarification for the world and the Two of Cups. Scorpio, there are, what I'm sensing here from the devil card, there are groupings of individuals per se, whereby they are not, they kind of wish they can stay on your coattails, as it were. But like I said, you are closing, like making smaller your circle of friends. So you are leaving some people behind. You're saying goodbye. And it may not even be anything like untoward. It just may be you, like you may, like for example, you could be in a living arrangement where no one's actually your family and you're just there making do, like sharing the rent or something like that. They are more so maybe acquaintances out of need per se, barely even friends, but you're leaving to start to something new, or climbing the roster, or finally moving out, whatever the case may be for you. And it does hit a burden on them whereby now they have to cover the rest of the bills where you used to, cover. Okay, so that's just an example whereby some people are not necessarily entirely happy for your rise. Okay, and it's not that they're trying to stop you. I sense maybe for a couple of you, there could be some underlying people saying certain things behind your back, but it's actually not going to affect you. Okay, but for the majority, it's more so that you are making such an extreme shift and change in your life, whereby it just inadvertently affects certain people. And some people kind of wish they had a bit of early warning, okay? Because some of you, this is happening quite fast, the world energy, okay? Whereby they wish they had early warning to adjust certain things. They're not necessarily against you. They understand that if they were in the same position you were, they would act quickly as well. Some of you Scorpio are on a new deadline of things. Perhaps you need to start a new contract of work quickly, whatever the case may be. It's a shakeup, okay, for some people. Not for you, but for some people who are connected to you. And then some people, like I said, you just cannot deal around them anymore. You're elevating, you're moving to a new standard of living, a new clout, a new branding, a new, a new reputation, a new circle of friends. You have to move on. And some people just, they have their own path to grow in, Scorpio. That's the best I could say to that, because you can't control everybody. You can't control their emotions. It's not necessarily to say that they're against you, but they do feel a certain way. Okay? But don't let that stop your stride. Okay? And then some of you, like I told you, it was more of a relational type thing, whereby you are moving to the next levels in a relationship. Okay? For some of you, it could be moving in together. For some of you, it could be, establishing a boyfriend and girlfriend, an actual intimate relationship, or whatever type of relationship that you're in. It's family dynamics, like being able to further provide for your family and elevating the household in providence, as it were. Okay, it could be elevated co-workers, whatever relationship structure this is, it's being elevated. It's going to another level. Maybe deeper camaraderie with a significant friend or friends, whatever the case may be. So some of you, it's definitely a deepening in relational structures. Okay, Spirit said take card. Yeah, I was sensing that with the devil. There are some people who are going to try to, Five of Wands, Scorpio. There are some people who are going to try to ask you to, is it possible to hold off on certain things, or delay certain things? Spirit is saying no, don't let people delay your stride. You see the world card? The world card comes in when you're ready, when the time is right. Okay? It's now time for you to move. It is now time for you to progress. Some of you are taking that next step forward, and some of you have been offered an opportunity to move forward, and you have to take it. Okay? When the world comes, that means the old life is done with. That cycle is done with Scorpio, okay? Now it's time for you to move on. It's better and brighter, and it was meant for you. Okay, Scorpio? Okay, so I have to put these cards back. That was a lot in the first ranking of stuff there. Wow. Gonna put it like this. Like, probably keep some of that in frame, I guess. Let me see. Can this fit? You know, I'm not trying to take up all the stuff. Okay, we'll keep it like this. Okay, so Scorpio, let's see what else is going on March 31st to April the 11th. Yeah, again, Seven of Swords. Now, this right here is indicating a couple people. Remember, I told you this underlying current of a couple of people, because I sense for some of you with Seven of Swords, you are taking certain the words come proprietary understandings. Okay, so some of you have been very very critical to certain establishments, okay, and certain people really don't want you to go, but they did not invest into you and giving you the quality and the respect and certain respects that you deserved, okay? And now they're questioning themselves, like, why are you leaving, Scorpio? Well, you're leaving for something better. You got a better offer. You recognize the quality within yourself and the talent that you have, the gifts that you can offer. Okay, and you also realize, I sense for a lot of you, Scorpio, you also realize that you want more growth. You don't want to just be coasting. You don't want to just be used. You want to further yourself. And where you have been has already, you know, done its time. It is satisfied what it needed to satisfy. And some of you have been there a bit too long anyway. Okay, and that's why some people are sorry to see you go, or would rather you stay, because you were one of the critical components to the whole system that you're in running smoothly. Okay, but it's time for you to go. You're sorry to say, and again, some of you Scorpio were not treated in the way that you should have been treated. You were not elevated when you should have been elevated. Clarification for the Seven of Swords. Yeah, look at that. You're leaving on brand new beginning. The Page of Wands. An offer came to you, or you put your resume and all that kind of stuff out there, whereby, you know what, it's finally come to fruition, and you're going to go for it, and you're not going to be stopped, okay, with the Page of Wands. And you're doing it, you're not even doing it out of spite or anything. You're just doing it for you. I sense just this is a focus on yourself, Scorpio. Okay, you're not doing it out of spite or anything. You just want more in life. Spirit say take card. Yeah, look at that. And this is for some of you as well, whereby we touch again on the love aspect. Not only are you leaving for better things for you, Scorpio, there is whatever is being offered to you by this Queen of Cups. Perhaps this Queen of Cups energy is your new boss or your new partner, or the new job, whatever the case may be. They are offering you a cup of love. They are wanting to understand you. They are wanting to bring your the passion, the creativity. You see, the Page of Wands is holding the Ace of Wands. Okay, so it's like he's holding, like the Ace of Wands is like the passion, the drive, the tenacity, the creativity. You know, to be able to put your hands on and mitigate various things, you know what I mean? And this Queen of Cups, who is more of an authority figure in this sense, is seeing your worth, seeing your potential, and they want to nurture that. They don't want to lambaste you with varying systems and holding you back and criterias and stuff like that. They want to give you room to grow. That's why they have this cup of love. The cups signifying more of an emotional connection, okay? They want to facilitate your dreams and desires, and you want to go towards this. So some of you, this Queen of Cups approach you, and some of you approach this company because you realize, or this individual or this partner, whatever the case may be, because you realize their attitude, you realize that they are a good fit for you, okay? And they are waiting for you. You see that? You see how they're both looking a certain way? They're coming towards each other. It's a very significant view. And in some of you, like I said, with the relationship structure, this is just you, Scorpio, deciding to be involved more with this other person who is wants the same thing. Okay, this other person could be older than you, Scorpio, or individuals could be older than you, just as you could be older than them. Okay, just depends. In certain respects, you can flip the script of how it may deal with you. I rarely say flip the script because I normally well, not normally. It's just that other readings have been very direct in one way, but in this case, I sense because of a way more multiplicity, I'm sensing different age groups up in here. Okay, so some of you Scorpio can be very passionate, physically passionate, and the significant others or others can be very emotional, or vice versa. Okay, and you're just complementing the manifestation of this relationship more, becoming more involved. Okay, and it's looking like something very, very special, actually, very promising. Then I'll say it like that. Okay, Spirit say take a card on that. Yeah, look at that. Strength. So I'm sensing the strength that's hitting both avenues here for you, Scorpio. So when it comes to the job understanding, or the project, the placement, whatever the case is, having strength to leave this past behind. Okay, some people may try to throw guilt trips on you, Scorpio. Okay, I sense they're just not going to affect much of you like that. But some of some people might just attack the proprietary aspects of what you are connected to in the business or whatever the situation is. But you are standing on an actual legal ground whereby you're not hindered or held back or chained into some fanciful agreement. Okay, so it takes strength to navigate that and get through that without feeling a certain way, to not let it like shake you up, Scorpio. Okay, if I said Sagittarius earlier, I do apologize. I had I do other readings, so but I meant to say Scorpio throughout this entire thing. This is a Scorpio reading, and in some of you, like I said, the promising aspect of this relationship structure, it will take a bit of patience, I'm sensing. Okay, even you have the strength, you have to have the drive to really make it work. Okay, it seems like both parties, family or relational, whatever the case may be, wants this to grow and develop and mature and become stronger, but it takes patience, okay, and a willingness to understand one another, willingness to kind of properly communicate and define what the Spirit is saying, define the love language of yourselves. Some of you, the love language is more emotional minded when it comes to time spent together, and some is more physical. You have to find the balance. Okay, that's what's coming across, Scorpio. I hope all that's making sense. That is very cool, actually. Okay, wait, let's put this here and this here. Okay, good. So let's see what else is happening, Scorpio, between March the 31st and April the 11th. Yeah, look at that. So, I mean, this is coming right to the full circle of it. 10 of Cups, Scorpio. So the change and everything started happening here. You're going into this new understanding. Then you have the in-between motions, as it were, the delegations and the final motions of things and stuff like that, with the Page of Wands and the Queen and stuff like that, when it comes to the love understanding, and when it comes to the Seven of Swords, navigating yourself fully out of the old system, going into the new business or whatever have you. And you have the 10 of Cups. This is your lifestyle, livelihood, totally shifting into something more positive, more promising, more calming, more uplifting. You have more free time. You have more, I sense for some of you, disposable income. You have more opportunity to love on who's ever involved in your living arrangements. Perhaps, like I said, some of you are moving in together with your significant other or others. Okay, maybe being able to do more for the family, elevating the family, what I'm sensing, elevating the family's wardrobe, your food, able to actually then also take a bit of more hobbies that you want to do. I sense again, even though there's no pentacles in here, I sense the new business transition is affording you all of these things. This is affording you the opportunity to have more disposable income, to elevate your living entirely as well. Okay, like I said, some of you are definitely migrating somewhere else. Okay, Scorpio. So, what's happening? And I sense this is more the mid part of April. I'm sensing like the physical movements of certain things. Okay, the mid part of April, I'm sensing. So it's looking extremely promising, Scorpio. So expect this. Expect the options to elevate your living and your dwelling in such a dynamic way. Okay, like I said, your whole life is changing with the world. Let's see the clarification for the Ten of Cups. Yeah, the High Priestess. So what's coming through here is to use your discernment on what needs to be enacted first, and set a schedule for yourself. Okay, remember to focus on your foundation, personal foundation first, before you expand into other family members or friends or your significant loved ones or certain respects. You have to manage this climb correctly so that you create a system, and I sense that you're going to be able to do that quite well. Actually, use your discernment, because certain things, even though you think they may have to go first, they can actually go second or third. Some things can be combined, whatever the case may be for you. Use a bit more of your emotional discernment as you make these steps. Okay, be authentic to yourself. Don't be too rigid when it comes to the intellectual processes. Okay, I sense a bit more intellectual process is going to be in this area here, the transit part. Okay, but when it comes to your livelihood, be a bit more emotional. Okay, I mean, you have a lot of cups here. Make it your own. This is your opportunity to make your dwelling your own. Make it the peace that you so richly deserve. Oh, and also don't forget to compromise with the other significant, if you're in a relational structure here. Okay, first I take card. Yeah, look at that. What did I say? You deserve it. You deserve it. The Nine of Wands. You see this guy? He's worked incredibly hard to get to where he is. Okay, like I said, y'all have started this new chapter, and you started in such a strong way whereby you're going to be moving even faster to another new chapter very soon. Not too soon, but very soon. Okay, because you've laid so much groundwork already regarding this new venture. Okay, that you're going to be in. Perhaps you'll be assigned a new project or new leadership position, whatever the case may be. There are things working behind the scenes before that you don't even be aware of. So this is just the tip of the iceberg, Scorpio. Okay, you've deserved this. You deserve this. Okay, continue to focus on your work. Continue to put in your passions in. Okay, especially in this new foundation. Establish yourself. I sense for some of you as well that there are some minor protocols or time frame that you need to satisfy that the Queen of Cups has you in mind for. So maybe a probationary period before they actually give you another promotion, or maybe getting you attuned and assessed in a new system of work, so make sure you're comfortable before they give you the full-on responsibilities of things. Okay, that's for some of you, Scorpio. Okay, so keep that in mind. This is actually just the tip of the iceberg, and this tip of the iceberg is actually very auspicious, and it's only the beginning to further prosperity. Okay, Scorpio? So let's see what the Akashic Records have to say regarding this timeline. Yeah, look at that. The Four of Pentacles. Now the Pentacles shows itself. Okay, so the Akashic Records is saying, during this time, make sure to manage your finances as wisely as you can, and also sensing save. Okay, there's a vibe of saving that's coming across with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a time for you. I'm sensing a lot of you do save, yes, but this time you will have more to save, which is what's coming through, Scorpio. Okay, so save more. No need to save the same amount that you used to. Save more. Okay, towards those other projects that you want to work on, investments and stuff like that. Okay, you can do it. You have the means. Okay? It's what's coming through is, even though you're going to be able to elevate in so many ways, elevate your savings as well. Don't just keep it one number. Okay? Let's see the clarification for the Four of Pentacles, Scorpio. Yeah, look at that. See, this is where the thought process comes in. When it comes to your personal finances. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is coming to clarify the Four of Pentacles. Use a sense for some of you, perhaps you want to talk to, what's coming through is you want to talk to a money manager. Some of you might be money managers. You know, you have to be shrewd and concise with yourself. But some of you, because of the elevation of your finances, your living, your material wealth, and all the kind of good stuff, you may need to speak to a professional to assist you, to guide you into the next phases of your growth in the physicalities of your abundance. Okay? That's what's coming through with the Akashic record. Some of you need to speak to a professional money manager. Okay? Do not think that you can. I'm not saying that you don't have a good idea, but a money manager, you know, it couldn't hurt. You know, they may be able to enlighten you with some things you may have not considered. So let's take a look at your angel message, Scorpio. Yeah, I mean, I could have told you this was coming. Oh no, I also think Death card is a Scorpio card too. So it's like your card. New beginnings. Remember I told you, I mean, you started with new beginnings. The whole atmosphere of this is new beginnings. Okay, and the angel message covers everything. Okay, so the world, you're ready for this new book, this new chapter in life. And Death card, your whole life, from the smallest iota to the biggest percentage, whatever the case may be, everything is changing in an extreme and drastic way for the good. You will barely be able to recognize your life moving forward from the past, okay? There is so much newness, so much abundance coming through, it's going to overtake you. Okay, Scorpio? And you're going to be very happy with each step moving forward. Yes, you will have your hurdles in life, but that's there to help you get stronger, I sense, for many of you, if not all of you. Okay? But just know that your life is taking a turn for the much better. Clarification for the Death card? Yeah, look at that. The Knight of Wands. You're going into new beginnings. The Knight of Wands is telling you to pace yourself, okay? What I'm sensing is a pace. Do not rush anything, okay? Again, you're holding the Ace of Wands in your hand right here. You had the right here on one of your main cards, the Page of Wands, the start of it when you're in that transition of things. But when you get situated, okay, I'm sensing the situated in this whole transition, midpoint of April, I'm sensing more so for the majority of you. Then start to pace yourself. You're elevated, okay? Start to pace yourself, getting those criterias honed for yourself in whatever the case may be. Whether it's between you and the company you're working for, or your business, or the relationship that you're getting to know the person more, or the people more, whatever the case may be, pace yourself, okay? So Scorpio, this is exciting. I really do hope this message has helped you, encouraged you, given you some enlightenment of some sort. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. And also, I am accepting donations at this time, and I'm also offering personal readings as well. The information for all of that is in the description box below. I wish you all the best, Scorpio. Bye.